Alright, here we are, spring break 2018. We just left our friend's house in Roswell, Georgia. We're going to Lake Fontana to go to Solly for our first 2 days. This is our new tent. This is the Big Agnes. Big house for.
Should fit an air mattress. Because I'm prissy.
This is the first time we're using this tent. Made it to our campground.
It's free.
I think it's called Panther Creek Campground in North Carolina. So here we are, the end of the road to nowhere. There's a tunnel here. It's about, I guess, a half mile long.
We stopped in Bryson City to go to a bike shop because that's all we ever do. It's a really long tunnel. It's deceptively long. And there's lots of graffiti on the inside, so it's pretty cool.
At the start of Solly in North Carolina, we're at the trailhead for the left trail loop. The campground is closed until mid-April apparently, which we didn't know about. Thought that there were going to be showers and stuff down here, but everything's closed for a while. Yeah, it's snowing. It's March. It's pretty crazy. I didn't think that happened on the East Coast, but apparently it does. Yeah, we didn't expect it to be an actual snowstorm, but we looked out there, out towards the lake, and it's still snowing quite a bit. So I think we're going to turn back and try again tomorrow.
So typically this is not what you expect of spring break. We went mountain biking, started snowing, and then began to snow a lot. We're running back to our campsite right now to get our stuff cleaned up because neither of us are in the mood to camp out during a snowstorm. So we're gonna try to go up to Asheville and find a hotel of sorts so we are not stranded anywhere. Hey y'all, so the snow has caused us to relocate, so we are currently in Asheville, North Carolina, staying at the Mountaineer Inn, which is very homey, and it was very cheap, so that's why we ended up there. Remember, we're still college students. So we're going to try to get dinner right now, and we've rearranged our schedule because of this. Originally we were going to go to Asheville more towards mid of the week, but since it's slightly warmer here, less snow, and an actual place to stay, we decided to come here for now.
We're off to Katsuma today. It's a little bit out of the way. It's like 25 minutes from here. And then, so we're gonna ride Katsuma and then come back to Asheville to go through down to Brevard. We're gonna spend the night in Brevard at a place called Wolf Creek, something like that. Here we are, the start of Katsuma. This is part of the climb. This is one of the lookout points on Katsuma. Barely see this black mountain town behind us, I-40. Although we could ride up a lot of this, I find that walking is a little bit more fun. Yeehaw! Howdy. That area right there, that kind of stuff is where having a full suspension really helps. Just being able to lean back and let the bike do the work versus a hardtail. stuff is gnarly right here. Yeehaw! We did it! So this is the paved road climb back up to the trailhead. So this is what's called Lookout Point. It was originally the highway that ran through this area. You can see this ridgeline right here was what we rode down. We just rode across the top right up there. And then it came down at the very end, and then we were down in that valley somewhere. What are you eating?
Bruschetta.
Getting some food post-ride at Kitsuma.
It was a good ride. It was very exciting. Very fast. Lots of uphill.